Alright, so what's going on? This is Landscape Jake here with Mills Mulch and Mow. I'm actually out here filming my first ever YouTube video. You guys are going to come along for the ride with me. I'm starting this channel because I've learned a lot about how to grow grass. And it's pretty simple. It doesn't have to be overly complicated. I recently started my own lawn care company. So I'll talk a little bit about that, talk about some of the tips that I've learned about growing grass, and basically the things that I've done, that I've learned from, the mistakes I've made. I'm going to continue to make a lot of mistakes, and I'm going to continue to learn from them, and I want to share that with you. So welcome. Thanks for coming along on this little trip with me. And today we are going to film mowing my lawn. All right, I'm going to bring you around the property here. I got about, I think the whole property is about 1 acre. But usable, mowable grass is about 19,000 square feet. So I'm going to bring you around, show you around a little bit, and then we're going to get going here. Here's the front. The front here is this front section. So it's about 5,000 square feet to mow, and mostly perennial ryegrass. It is tall fescue, a little bit of bluegrass. The lawn is still wet. It's been raining a lot the past couple of days. Here we go. My wife's tulips are on their last legs here. Planted these last year. They look great. There you go. Yeah, this section over here, yeah, I don't even know what to do with this. I don't even count this as mine. This is part of my property, but it just doesn't look great. Got to figure it out. It's an upcoming project that I'll do. Figure out what I'm going to do up here. It doesn't have irrigation. The front over here has some irrigation. Goes all the way around. It's a little side yard. I'll show you some before and after pictures of what this looked like about a year ago. Yeah, some trees. I don't know if these are going to make it or not. Planted them late last fall. They were on sale. Not looking great. This is the back. So we got about 9,000 square feet in here. And then on the inside of the fence is about another, I don't know, 3,000, 4,000. I don't think that adds up to 19. I swear it is 19 though. I did measure it. My math just isn't really mathing right now. It's not checking out. Here we go. Here's the back. I haven't mowed since last. We haven't mowed since what? What's today? Saturday? Jeez, I think last week. So we're up to, I was mowing at about 2.5. But now I'm probably going to have to raise it up to 3 or 3.5. Just to make sure that I'm not cutting off too much of the grass blades. The biggest thing that I've learned I think one of the most important things that I've learned since starting this business and getting into lawn care and cutting grass is mowing frequent. It's probably the easiest thing you can do to get a good lawn. You just mow more. If you just mow 2 or 3 times a week, your grass is going to get thicker. It's going to be at the height it wants. You're not going to cut off too much of the blade. You're going to keep it healthy. And it's hard to mow more than once a week or once every 2 weeks. But if you can just mow more consistently, minimum once a week, if you can get 2-3 times, that's going to be really beneficial for your lawn. All right, so the second tip that I have is about height of cut. My grass, I'm going to shoot today to cut it at about 3 inches. But it's not necessarily about how high you're cutting the grass. For me, it's more about how much you're taking off of the grass blade. The typical rule is you don't want to take off more than 1/3 of the grass blade. So if your grass is sitting at 4.5 inches, you don't want to go down and cut it to 2.5 or 3 inches. It's just going to stress the lawn out, especially as the days get warmer and the sun is up longer. If the grass is stressed out from getting too much cut off, that's when it's going to start to turn brown, or fungus or other issues can come up. So I'm going to shoot for 3 inches today, and then we'll see how that goes. I'll do a pass or two at 3 inches, see if I need to raise it, see if I need to lower it, what's going to happen. All right, let's see. Just did my perimeter pass. I'm gonna take a look, see how much was getting cut off. It doesn't look like a lot, which is good, which is what you want. You can't really tell, not a lot was cut off. You don't see, looking at the blades of grass, you don't see a lot of fried blades cutting off too much. You can tell. You can actually tell if you cut too much by looking at the grass blade and seeing almost a brownish white tip. That means that your either blades aren't sharp, you're cutting off too much, just you're not getting a good clean cut. And I don't see a lot of that in here, which is good. So I'm going to continue. All right, I just got done mowing the back here. One thing I really love about the mower is just how flat and even and level everything looks. The grass is coming in really nice. Just rained the past couple of days. The sun is out today. I was cutting at about 3 inches, and it looks like it did a fantastic job. All right, I'm gonna start the front yard now. All right, final area mowed here. Again, with the rain and the sun, the stripes are just looking absolutely amazing. Here we are. We can do a little string trimming around, blow off all our surfaces, and call it a day. All right, and that's gonna wrap up my first video here. Thank you for watching. If you found this enjoyable, if you learned anything, please stay tuned for some upcoming projects around the yard. Take a look behind the business a little bit, some of the things that I've learned recently about myself and about the business. And I will see you in the next one.